imagine, you can close your eyes if you want, you can keep them open if you want, but I want you to really call up the feeling in your body of being invited out onto either a TED Talk stage, Oprah's couch, your book signing tour, some kind of big dream moment for you. And you're being introduced as just the person, the go-to person, the teacher, the expert, if that word resonates for you, the person who just is leading the thought and conversation about X, Y, or Z thing that you care about. It doesn't have to be the only thing that you ever get to talk about, but like for me, let's say it would be something like, coming out on a stage and getting asked to talk about intimacy or healing from sexual assault or female entrepreneurship, something like that. Like what is that feeling of being like, oh, you're all here to talk about this with me or to hear what I have to say about it. And it is something that, that image may change and shift. Mine has a lot as I sort of narrow down more and more, like, well, what do I like talking about? I don't know. Like when I first started, it might have just been, I'm getting invited to talk about like loving your life more, like claiming more of your personal power. And it's, over years of refinement that I feel like I've gotten more narrow and more specific. But that feeling of like, I'm the best at this is really the piece that we want to start tapping into. If you were the person that everyone knew, like, oh, you need help with this, you go to her. Oh, you want someone to speak about this or teach about this or help talk to your mother-in-law's sisters, church about blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, you ask her. Now, of course, when we get to that stage, you and I can talk about what your different rates are and boundaries and all the things. You don't have to talk to all of those people, but that sense of like, I am the go-to person. Everyone in our Uncover community, everyone in the Intimacy Incubator, we know to refer you for that. Yes. And even if you're still unclear on what the that is, it doesn't matter. It's the feeling of like, I'm wanted. My thoughts are important. What I have to say about this matters. And that I'm really here to teach, and I'm here to lead, and I'm here to coach all the things that we've been talking about. From that place of just like really centering in, not exactly even your power, but in a way your ownership over your story, over your gifts, over your thoughts, over your leadership, this sense of claiming, like, I am so needed, I'm so desired, I'm so important as part of this conversation. They're all here to hear what I have to say. That feeling is one that I want you to start experimenting with as your daily practice.